Welcome back to Rust Runes. If you hear a little background noise, that's my dishwasher. I'm sorry. Trying to multitask tonight. Oy. Okay, so we have our runes. I'll put the pouch over there. Okay, elders. What's the message for us all this evening? What do you want us to hear? Definitely getting to be autumn. I can tell a seasonal change. What are our runes saying? What do we need to look at? What do you need to change? Okay, we're ready to cast. Ancestors, elders, what's the divine message for tonight, please? Okay, you know the rules. So, if it does not stay on my board, it goes back into the pouch. If the alphabet does not reveal itself face up, it goes back into my pouch. And then we lay the runes in a series of 8 to a row. We have the physical plane, we have the emotional mental plane in red, and we have the spiritual plane in white. So here we go. Now I put them into order, kind of give an eyeball to things to see where we're at. Some of these you really have to look closely at because they could be one or the other emblem. So we need to make sure we got it going the right way. Lots of spiritual plane again. Oh. Okay. Lots of familiar runes coming in tonight. What do you know? I think I have them all placed here. I do believe we are in order. So we have 1, 2, 3 on the physical plane. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the emotional mental plane. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the spiritual plane. So fairly balanced. We're not working with just one specific area. I'm going to prop this up with my little block without disturbing too much so that you can see what's going on here. Like I was saying, pretty equally distributed. One is not overriding the others. So I think we're fairly balanced, if you will. So let us read what we have here. So the F that's pointing up is about wealth. This is Fehu. Just beware of fraud. This is trust, gain. Think Ohat, cattle. Cattle were the money makers back when. Kind of still is for some folks today. So here is Thor's hammer. This is Thorasus. This is breaking out of stagnation. Just be careful that if you're breaking the rules, structure, plane can have some adverse effects. So be careful what you're busting up, okay? And then this P is the 8th rune. This is Wanju. So if you contain or work through your physical plane, this will bring you joy, satisfaction. You will have happiness, success. You may rebound after, hitting the bottom. But this is wishes granted, career opportunities, the union. So this is rune 1 and this is rune 8. So that's kind of cool. Now, we don't have any 3 vertical tonight. We've got some 2s going, but not a 3 solid. So we'll just read them horizontal tonight. So we have now this is necessity, fire. We are searching for the essential. It might be a difficult lesson to learn. It could be destiny. It might be a little bit of rebellion or even solitude. And if we were looking at this rune from a Christian standpoint, this looks like a cross, okay? So what's the cross? What's the necessity that you need to bear? I for icicle, so this is Iza, this is chilling out, getting clarity, kind of the calm before the victory. There might be some resistance or some vices that need to be controlled. And we can break those vices with Thor's hammer in this direction. Okay, this next rune is Iwaz. This is the phoenix rising. It's letting go, new ways. Sometimes we might need to get a little quiet or silent in order to hear our intuition and clairvoyance. When we can do that, we'll be in flow, which is on the spiritual plane. Okay, that's the message 2 by 2. And then this one is this is like the elk antlers back in the day, the reindeer antlers. This is protective. This is Elges. Think of the antenna where you're connecting to source. So this is prayer. I look at this as hands reaching up. Okay. You might be overcoming something, kind of refining things. You might need to put up a little resistance, a shield from impulse, kind of a recovery mode. But if we put our hands in prayer, then this is Dagas. This is release into the light. We will have change. We will have new cycle, fortune, getting connection with source. Okay. Spiritual plane. B is the birch. Could be motherly love with the tatas. That's one way to look at this, to remember it. So this is femininity, this is growth. You might be pregnant, it might revolve around children, okay? And sometimes children are a mother's or father's crossed pair, right? Because sometimes they get a little wild, just say it. Okay, so this is Lagoose, this is water. You go with the flow. This is working with your psychic ability, balance, introspection, spirituality. You might be suffering some tribulations. There might be a disagreement to overcome. The double X's. This is the hearth. This is the creative side. So again, this is talking fertility, construction, good investment, prosperity, sort of the gestation, the cocoon stage. If we can go with the flow and kind of just shelter ourselves, cocoon, we will get to be a butterfly. This is Dagaz. Day is what this means, so we're releasing into the light. We have a new cycle, fortune, intrigue. Things have been thwarted. When we can do that, when we can seek into source, go with the flow, remember brotherly, motherly love, just get quiet, see the new cycle for what it is. We will have arrived. This is rune 24. This is Othala. This is the master house. We're following the ancestors. This is the hive. It's the home, the assets, the inheritance, the family, the tradition we've learned from the past. So these two are the arrivals on the physical plane and on the spiritual plane. takes a lot of prayer sometimes to get there. Learning to have new cycles. Sometimes we have to break the cycle. We have to look at our assets. We have to find out what's necessary, what's not. We need to get into a little clarity about things sometimes, not let the physical rule over everything else. Sometimes we have to let go of some bad habits so that we can flow. Okay? That we can create all the divine love that we should be receiving in life if we just give it a chance. So, that's the message for tonight. Thanks for tuning in to Rest Runes. Until next time, see y'all later. Bye.